Hey YouTubers, welcome to the channel. FPS Wizard here. Let's get down and dirty with Project Cars 2 today. Released all the way back in September of 2017. This is an oldie but a beauty. Also the first racing sim on the channel, so I'm pretty excited. Let's go. Okay, here we are, Project Cars 2. Very legit. We'll talk graphics in a moment. But this game is loaded. 140 tracks, 60 different locations, 189 cars to choose from, and the graphics are legit. And honestly, between this and Forza, it's almost impossible to tell them apart. So this is as pure as a racing sim as you can get. If you want to stay ahead, don't make mistakes. I'm personally a fan of the Need for Speed franchise. I love the arcade feel, and Hot Pursuit is my favorite of all time. Still play it. It's like 30 years old. But anyways, I'll get another video out. There was a Need for Speed game that was released recently, and it's pretty solid too. So anyways, let's talk settings. We are running at 4K, 3840 by 2160. Textures are as high as they go. No VSync, MSAA, all the way cranked up. Got to prevent that aliasing. And all of our details are set to ultra all the way down to the individual blades of grass. Enjoy. Alright, first and foremost, we are going to start at the Sonoma Raceway in California. Game is gorgeous, it's running smooth, powered by the Madness engine, and they included a new physics engine inside called the Live Track 3.0. Also claims to be realistic and bring realistic track conditions throughout each and every race. I love the physics of the cars. Take a look around. Very smooth frame rate. Look at those draw distances, and these natural weather conditions look amazing. So we'll get into more as we go. But again, take a look at those draw distance. They are stunning. Alright, second track. We have added haze weather conditioning to the fictional road circuit in Scotland. And before I forget, NVIDIA added an SLI profile for this a while back. So PC gamers don't have to worry or mess around with third-party tools in order to enable SLI. But as you can see, I'm running an RTX 2080 Ti, and I would consider anything above an RTX 2070 Super to do a very good job on this game. On another note, Project Cars 3 has also been announced all the way back in July of 2019. It's almost been a year. No release date. Claiming it's going to be a revolution. Also supposed to launch with Project Cars Go mobile platform. And don't worry, this will not be exclusive to Xbox Series X that comes out later this year. They already own the Forza franchise, and 2, everything is launching simultaneously on PC anyways for the first couple of years, which is a huge win for PC gamers. Only exclusives you have to worry about are PS5. Okay, time to bring the car to its knees. I turned on rain, wind, lightning. We've got sideway rain, and naturally the best thing to do is to take your Corvette out in it for a spin. You can see these weather conditions have had a major impact on the frames. Currently averaging 58. Maybe jumping to 59. Anyways, details are amazing. Take a look at the tracks, the reflections, the textures, the raindrops on the car. Draw distances still not impacted whatsoever. I don't see any pop in. And oh, not to mention the lighting effects too. The reflections off the cars from the lightning, the headlights on the vehicles, absolutely stunning. But we're also talking a 20 to 30 frames per second drop just with these weather conditions. So really goes to show you that this card is an absolute beast, but it can still be brought to its knees at 4K in certain games, and especially in certain games with certain things going on the screen. 98% utilization, almost 7 gigs of VRAM, and man, look at this. In this scene alone, I dropped to, I think, 47 frames per second, so pretty incredible. Snow is up next, and you will see that it too has a pretty profounding effect on the RTX 2080 Ti. Okay, here we are in the snow. Last track in the video is for the fictional Azure circuit in France. I added all the snow here, and like most people do, we've got our Lamborghini on the road. It's always best to take it out in your icy snow road conditions. Okay, all jokes aside, a little bit better frame rate here, averaging 60 to start. Oop, just got yelled at. Let me back up a minute. Looks great. It's still churning over 60 frames per second at 4K. Draw distance naturally is going to be decreased because of the weather effects. That's okay too. That's probably increasing the frames a little bit. But at the end of the day, this is a gorgeous track, gorgeous game. Snow sticking to the cars. You can see they have 2-3 tone textures due to that. Look at the effects of the snow coming up from the tires, reflections in the window. No ray tracing, of course, never added, never will be supported. I'm sure Project Cars 3 will support ray tracing. That's the really only way in my mind to make these games look any better or any more realistic. But super amazing performance by this car. I mean, here we are, 4K, 60 plus frames per second, all the way up to 80. Can't get any better than this. Thanks for watching, guys. If you guys liked the video, please subscribe. If you want any content specifically at your request, just let me know. Cheers.